Nigeria is in mourning. Former President and military ruler Muhammadu Buhari has passed away at the age of 82. His death marks the end of a towering presence in Nigeria's political landscape, a man who journeyed from the barracks to the ballot box, leaving behind a legacy that continues to stir debate across the nation. Born on December 17, 1942 in Daura, Katsina State, Buhari joined the Nigerian Army in 1961. He quickly rose through the ranks, serving as a platoon commander in Abeokuta and later as a battalion commander during the Nigerian Civil War. His military career was marked by a reputation for discipline, focus, and loyalty. In 1975, he was appointed military governor of the old Northeast State, a vast region that included present-day Adamawa, Borno, Bauchi, Yobe, Gombe, and Taraba. A year later, he became the Federal Commissioner for Petroleum Resources under General Olusegun Obasanjo and also served as the pioneer chairman of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, overseeing the oil sector at a critical period in Nigeria's development. On December 31, 1983, Muhammadu Buhari emerged as Nigeria's military head of state after toppling the civilian government of President Shehu Shagari in a coup.
Corruption, squandermania, misuse and abuse of public office for self or group aggrandizement, which had assumed debilitating proportions in the last few years, will be dealt with ruthlessly, no matter whoever may be involved.
As Commander-in-Chief, he launched a tough anti-corruption drive and introduced the War Against Indiscipline, a campaign aimed at instilling order and civic responsibility. His government was known for its no-nonsense approach to economic mismanagement, but it also faced criticism for high-handedness, human rights violations, and press suppression. In August of 1985, Buhari was ousted in another military coup led by General Ibrahim Babangida, bringing his first stint in power to an abrupt end. Buhari spent the following years largely in quiet reflection, but returned to public service in 1995 when General Sani Abacha appointed him as chairman of the Petroleum Trust Fund. In this role, he oversaw infrastructure funding using revenue from Nigeria's oil windfall, winning praise for transparency and efficiency. With the return to democracy in 1999, Buhari entered partisan politics. He ran for president 3 times, first in 2003, then in 2007 and in 2011 under different opposition parties, but lost each time. Still, his support base grew, especially across northern Nigeria, where he was seen as an incorruptible and principled leader. Then in 2015, on his 4th attempt, Buhari finally succeeded as the flag bearer of the newly formed All Progressives Congress, APC. He defeated incumbent President Goodluck Jonathan in a historic election that marked the first time an opposition candidate unseated a sitting president. As democratically elected president, Buhari served 2 terms from May 29, 2015 to May 29, 2023. His agenda focused on 3 core promises: to fight corruption, restore security, and rebuild the economy. His administration launched high-profile anti-graft campaigns and implemented social investment programs aimed at supporting vulnerable Nigerians. He also invested heavily in infrastructure, including rail, roads, and power projects, while encouraging agricultural self-sufficiency to reduce dependence on oil. However, his leadership was not without controversy. Critics accused Buhari of nepotism in federal appointments and of being too slow to respond to urgent national crises. The economy slipped into 2 recessions during his tenure, and public frustration grew over inflation, unemployment, and declining living standards. After completing his 2nd term in 2023, Buhari handed over power to President Ahmed Tinubu and retired to his hometown of Daura. He largely stayed out of political discourse in his final years, only occasionally issuing statements or receiving visitors. Rumors about his health had circulated for months before confirmation came that he had died in a London clinic. Buhari's legacy is complex. To supporters, he was a patriot, a disciplined, incorruptible leader who gave his all for the country. To critics, he was inflexible and presided over a country that became more divided and insecure under his watch. What is undisputed, however, is that Muhammadu Buhari left a deep imprint on Nigeria's political evolution. From former military ruler to democratic president, from the cold discipline of the barracks to the messy realities of civilian governance, he stood as a symbol of endurance and conviction in a country in constant search of transformation. May he rest in peace.
Whoever saw that there has been some form of injustice on him, we are all humans. There is no doubt I hurt some people, and I wish they would pardon me. And those that think that I've hurt them so much, please pardon me. I thank you very much.